Today's short message today is about breaking the generational curse. Breaking the generational curse. Think about that for a minute. You heard your pastors talk about it, talking about a culture of wrongdoing that affect generations, and trying to figure out how to stop wrongdoing. And no matter what it is, and it is cult-like, to something was wrong done to you, think about that wrongdoing and that action and how that action made you feel. And is it okay to pass it on to the next person? And some of it be so messed up to you think that that behavior is okay and normal to operate in that manner. And I just wanted to talk about that this morning. And just being in a life and being in a lifestyle and being in a cult, it's cult-like. And it's crazy because, man, we as a race, or not just black folks, people try to justify wrongdoing. Oh, you know how it is. You know, that's just how pastor is. Pastor just kind of, he does that. That's just how he is. When the behavior is not okay, and he does things that have a negative effect on other people. Well, you know how dad is. He just come in every day and he get drunk at 8 o'clock and he raise hell and beat the shit out of mama and kick the kids' ass, and that's just how it is. We love to conform to bad behavior by justifying it by, well, you know how he is. Well, you know how the sorority is. That's how we get down. That's how the frat is. That's how the club is. That's how we do it over here. That's how the family is. That's how we do it. That's what we've been doing for years, which don't make it right. And my question to everybody this morning, who's going to be that person to step up and break the generational curse of wrongdoing and speak out about what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's very important. These are the last days, and the Bible is just being fulfilled. Yeah. And I'm telling you, man, it seems like in these days and time, everything that's right is wrong, and everything that's wrong is right. And I might be the last generation because I'm just not going to conform to certain things that are not okay. I'm just not. That will make you unpopular. You'll get called names. You'll get called bougie, or he think because he found God and this, that, and they're going to say whatever they want to say. And they're going to let them think whatever they want to think. I dare you to be the person to stand up for what's right. And that is just the honest to God truth. You need to know who you are. If you're a part of a family that does bad cultural things, or whatever you are part of, if they doing stuff that ain't right and it don't sit well with you, and something that they've been doing, tradition don't equal right. Tradition does not equal right. And you don't have to go along with everything. You don't have to go along with everybody. You don't have to agree with everything just because you're going to feel like you're going to be attacked and isolated. And I guess I'll never be popular again in certain circles because you have to stand up for what's right. Coming from and I'm sure everybody have family problems. Man, you come from family of drinking, abuse, child molesters, and all this stuff and things in black families, we just don't want to talk about it. And we love to sweep stuff up under the rug and cover it up with prayer, Bible study, and God, and not address the issue. You know what that is when you cover stuff up? When you cover stuff up and you don't address the issue, you know what a dentist do? You know what a dentist do? When that tooth is decayed, you know what a tooth decay is? That's when the tooth had rotted all the way to the bottom, and the reason it hurt because the decay has gotten to the nerve, right? Now let me tell you what you can do. You can take a white cap, and put it on that tooth, but it don't change the inside. You know what a dentist do? A dentist drill. They go all the way down and they drill that tooth, and they go all the way down to the nerve, and they snatch that nerve out, and then they pack that tooth, right? They pack it up, and then when they get to the top, they put a cap on it and they seal that cap. And that's what you have to do when it comes, or some pull it out. But going in there, getting to the root of the problem and the source of the problem, what caused this behavior? Why are we, a whole nother generation, still doing things that the generation before us did? Because one thing my mom always said, you do better when you know better. And there's a lot of stuff going on. We know better. We know better than that. We know that this is not right. But why do we do it? Why do we do it? If you feel like you're a part of a cult, go get some, not a cult, but people do cultural things that's not good and not healthy and toxic and whatever. Go get help for it. Go seek a therapist and be the one to take a stand to break the generational curse of wrongdoing. It's wrong. I don't care who did it to you. I don't care who been doing it. If it's something wrong, then call it out. Call it for what it is and stand on it. You know, it's easy to not say nothing and hide. But man, when I tell you it is not popular at all to stand up for what's right, stop accepting wrong. It's crazy. Somebody said it's called delusion and denial. That's it. You know, you already know what it is. So that's just a good word today. I just hope somebody take a stand up for what's right. It will be less trauma and less drama in families and in social life. You know what I'm saying? Life will be better for everybody if more people take a stand. But be willing, just understand when you decide to take that stand, you're probably going to be by yourself. You're probably going to be isolated and kicked out of family groups or different organizations or whatever. Know who you are. Know who your grandparents raised. Know who you are. And a lot of people do a lot of this stuff because they don't know. See what I'm saying? They don't know who. Sorry about that. They don't know who they are. But once you know who you are, stand on it. Stand proud. Stand proud and know who you are. And whatever. You got enough people out there that love you. You don't have to be accepted by everyone. All right. Thank y'all for watching. May the 30th on Hulu. All right, man. God bless y'all. I love you. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Peace.